guys, I will introduce myself. My complete name is Maria Angelina Ringgi. You can call me Angel. I'm from class 12 Science 5. The Honorable Head of SMA Negeri 1 ENDE, the Honorable Mr. Chairman of Committee, the Honorable the Vice President Mother, the Honorable Teacher and Education Staff, as well as my brother and sister and friends that I love. Let us thank for God who gives us the healthy time and air for us so we can be gathered in this place in the occasion. We are currently going through the COVID-19 crisis, a crisis that has caused so many lives. We are currently going through the COVID-19 crisis, a crisis that has caused so many lives. A crisis that is a tremendous challenge for us, our country, and the whole world. But from this crisis, we get a lot of lessons that we can apply now and after. During this pandemic, it's also the right time to make children love reading. One of them is to get used to reading aloud and practicing digital literacy. The honorable audience, during this pandemic, we also tend to get closer to God. Besides that, it is necessary to strengthen literacy culture so that we can understand how we should read to it and reflect on the wisdom behind this pandemic. That is how literacy works in shaping a literacy generation, namely people who are intelligent and have noble character. That's why literacy culture is very important in this pandemic. During this pandemic, it's also the right time to make children. For the first time, students, teachers, and parents realize that education was not something that could only be done at school, but can be done anywhere and anytime. Effective education requires collaboration from students, teachers, and parents. Without their collaboration, effective education is not possible. The role of parents and teachers is very large to help children to love reading and divert their attention from wasting time having fun. The honorable audience, literacy is the foundation in building a civilized nation. Pandemic may attack, but we will not fall. But is actually strong and can get through is positive if our society is literate. Learning is not always easy, but this is the time for us to innovate. It's time for us to do various experiments. This is time for us to listen and better nation in the future. That's the motivation for our Minister of Education. So, that's all for me. If there any wrong words at my speech, I say sorry about that. Thank you for attention and healthy greetings. We will not fall, but is actually strong and can get through is positive if our society is literate. Learning is not always easy, but this is the time for us to innovate. It's time for us to do various experiments. This is time for us to listen and better nation in the future. That's the motivation for our Minister of Education. So, that's all for me. If there any wrong words at my speech, I say sorry about that. Thank you for attention and healthy greetings.